mic wasn't on. Hold on. Hey guys. So you'll notice I have cream on my face. I started and then I realized my mic wasn't on. But I love this Tatcha water cream. It's amazing because you know what? It feels like you don't have anything under. It kind of seems like it's like a light, it's not a serum. It's like between a serum and a nice cream. I love it. A lot of my girlfriends use this too. I think it's just like the perfect thing under. And I'm not usually the kind of person that likes to wear thick makeup to hide all my imperfections. And I think like the way to make your skin look really clean is to have really great skin. And my skin is pretty dry usually, so I like to moisturize it as much as I can. This other thing that I love using is this brand that I actually used to work for. If you guys don't know, I do ads for some pretty big brands, especially in the beauty industry. I've gotten pretty big with my beauty clients the last couple of years. But Pi Skincare, they sent me some products, and this one is just amazing. It's called Rosehip Biogenerate Facial Oil. I'm going to put it down because this thing is just a game changer. Oh my god, I need to buy a new one because I can't even reach what I have left. It's just the most amazing oil, and you'll usually find them in beauty stores like the store that we have here. It's called Credo Beauty. That's honestly where I buy most of my makeup. Sometimes I'll go to Sephora, but Credo Beauty is usually the spot where I shop. And they have amazing skincare too. If you guys are in LA, you should go check it out. It's on 3rd Street. It's like across from Jones on 3rd, which is also really, really, really good. Great. So I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit, and I'm gonna put some, I'm sure you guys saw these, but all the girls that went to France last year, they did like a big pharmacy haul. So we go to France every year, and I do this anyways, but this time I like really went for it, and I think I spent like almost $1,000. Nuxe is one of my favorite brands. It's really known for its body oil, but I bought the lip balm. I bought like so many other like skincare products that I still use, but this one's amazing. It's honey. It's like a honey lip care. I'm just gonna put that on first. And then the other day I bought a new Dior skin foundation. I usually use Westman Atelier, which I love. I think this is the serum complexion drops, which I love. I just feel like sometimes it's a little too oily for me. Even though I have like really dry skin, I love it. It just needs to like, I need to mesh it with the right products. So I just bought Dior Forever Skin Glow, which I'm really excited about, in the shade, what shade is this? Cool Rosy Glow 1CR. And the thing I love about Dior, which it's not at Credo Beauty or like any of those beauty shops, but in the last year or two, they actually updated all of their formulas to be incredibly healthy ingredients, and they got rid of like all of their bad ingredients. So actually, if you're like wanting really, really performance makeup, but you want something a little bit cleaner, Dior is amazing because they updated their whole line now. If you actually go on their website, they have a lot of info on it, but it's super, super clean. So you kind of get like the effect of great makeup, but it's also really clean, and they're just so advanced with their formulas. Like all of their lip products and everything are amazing. So I have my little baby in the background that's starting to wake up, so I'm gonna go take care of that, and then I will be back in just 1 second. Okay, I'm back. All right, so I used to get like really tan foundation, but I don't know, recently I feel like I try to match my foundation to my neck, and then what I do is I like layer on the bronzing and the highlight, which makes me like look tanner, if that makes sense. Like when I was younger, I used to be like, oh, I want to be, you know, my skin will look better if I look a little tanner, etc. Which it did look good, but I feel like it just didn't look super natural. So now what I do is I layer on and I kind of like blend as much as I can. So I use Charlotte Tilbury. It's really bad on the scale of good ingredients, but it's just so good. I don't know why. I just love her products. Like all of the products that she makes are amazing. The only thing I will say though is that these wands like really suck. This is the contour wand, Easy Contour, in the shade, what shade is this one? Fair medium, but it's still pretty dark. Yeah, I hate, and I know some of the other makeup artists, I'm not a makeup artist, but I know some of the makeup artists that I follow on YouTube, they also don't love her tools that she has. The products are amazing, but yeah, the tools are just not that great. I really use my finger for a lot. I'm not like a big fan of makeup brushes all that much, but I do use them. Like I'm gonna use it to blend it in as much as I can. I put some on my temples. I don't know about you guys, but I don't understand the trend with like putting bronzer on your nose. I just feel like it makes my nose look weird. I don't know if that's just me, or maybe it's just my nose. I don't know. Maybe it looks good in camera for everybody else, but it doesn't look good like in person, you know what I mean? This is just number 64 from Sephora, and I'll just go and like blend it. And I usually like to go up, because if you go down, then it's gonna pull the bronzer down. It makes you look kind of like droopy. But if you pull up, it makes your whole face like kind of go up, look more alive. I don't know, I saw that from a model. It really works. But yeah, I don't put all that much, but you know what I mean? Like I try to like bronze my face a little bit with the bronzer. And then I do have the Westman Atelier, which I love this. It's the Biscuit Contour Stick. I know everybody's loving this too, but it's amazing. And I'll just lightly use this, like just in the places where I need a little bit more shadow, just to give myself a little definition, because it's not a very warm product, so it doesn't look great like up here, but for shadows it's great. And I'll just pull my little contour number 78, gives me a little bit more. And you could, like, if you wanted to, if I were gonna I mean, I guess we can just contour my nose a little bit, but if I were to contour my nose, I would only use this. I just feel like it doesn't really do much. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. You guys have good, and I've watched so many tutorials on how to do this, but it just still doesn't work for me. I don't know why. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more bronzer on the top, blend it in as much as I can. Okay, yeah, really subtle, and I'm not trying to hide my imperfections at all. I don't know, I like a more classic, fresh look, even though I might have a lot of melasma from the pregnancy and all that stuff. I don't know, I just feel more like myself. Then I'm gonna put some concealer, and right now I'm using Rituel de Fille. It's a brand that I saw at Credo Beauty. They just have like clean products, and the girl at Credo recommended it to me. I like it. I have heard like some other concealers are really great. I'm gonna try some in another video, but just for now I'm using this. It is like quite intense, so I try not to use a lot, but I'll use them just where I need it. And I try to give myself a little highlight over here, oop. And then I'll just blend with my brush down here. And then I have my concealer brush that I use. I got this one from Rare Beauty. I don't know what the number is, but I think it's just the concealer brush. Do you guys make weird faces when you put your makeup on? I feel like I do. I don't like to put concealer here because it shows that you put makeup on, because it creases. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Now, a lot of girls put concealer like right in the middle, but I'll just take whatever I have left. And sometimes I feel like I put too much here, so I'll try to remove as much as I can. Great. Okay, and then I'll go in with, I love this. It's Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Finish. I've used this forever. Airbrush Finish Medium. And I just go in with I have a Makeup by Mario brush that I use. It's the number EF2. And I just lightly take a tap. And then what I'll do is I learned that you're supposed to just bake it in and not necessarily slide. You know how some girls like slide? It actually creates like you can see your makeup more than if you press it in. So I'll press it in as much as I can. And I try to get most of the shininess out from the front part of my face because I don't want it to look like I'm wearing makeup or serum or anything like that. Great. So I'll do that. And then also Charlotte Tilbury. I love this color. It's a beautiful color. It's the Lip and Cheek Glow in Color of Dreams. And it's kind of like their main color that I use for like blush and also lip. It just matches really well with my eyes and my skin tone. Yeah, so I learned that if I go like on my cheekbones, up my cheekbones. It gives me like a fresh look. Okay, great. And then I was looking for an eyeshadow to use, and I found this palette, Pillow Talk, from Charlotte Tilbury. And I only use one color. I only use the sparkles. And I know that seems weird, but I feel like the other colors, they kind of make my eye, it's just like too much, you know? It just makes me look dirty. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but I feel like I hate when makeup makes me feel or look dirty. I feel like using, I don't know, any kind of eyeshadow and stuff, I don't really love. But this, it just adds a little bit of sparkles. I don't add too much. And it gives that like subtle kind of sparkly effect. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's just a little touch. I don't know if you guys can see that. It just gives me a little bit of girly touch to my makeup, which I love. And the other Charlotte Tilbury lip, I think this is a lip plumper that I love. It's called Pillow Talk. Actually, I might not put this on right now. I always go in first with my lip pencil from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's a medium number 2. I also have the regular one that's Pillow Talk. This is Pillow Talk medium 2, but I just feel like this one is, it's just like a little bit of a darker feel, you know? Okay, it's all sharp, and I like to pat the lip balm away because I want a nice clean line. And I go in really lightly. I really don't make it a big deal. I'm not here to look like Kylie Jenner lips, you know what I mean? I just want something that's like nice and refined, very sexy, very sensual, but not too much. And then I'll go in on the sides a little bit more. And I do in the middle and then a little bit on the little heart shape. It's really precise, but it just makes all the difference. And then obviously I'm gonna layer it on with some lip gloss or something, but it'll kind of like rub the lines away a bit. I think I am gonna do Charlotte Tilbury today. I'm gonna go in for the eyebrows. I used to have great eyebrows when I was a kid, and my mom got so mad at me when I plucked them one night. She woke up and I think I was like 14, you know, all those like trends, and she was so upset. I kind of would do that to her a lot though, to my parents. I think one night I like dyed my hair black, and then they woke up and they were like, what just happened? Yeah, so I do some sort of like light shadow, and I think I have like 20 of these. It's the Uptown Arch Blondie. It's from Model Rock Cosmetics, and I think it's an Australian brand. And because it takes so long to ship here, I think I bought like 20 of them, so I have them in stock, and I go out of them quite a lot because it's like you don't see it a lot, but you do have to put a lot of product, if that makes sense. It just gives like a nice little shadow. And then I'll go in and add some actual eyebrow hairs. I got this on Amazon. It's called like Natural Brows. Hair like, I think they have one side that has 1 and then another side that has 2. I like to use the side that has 2. I don't put a lot. You know who I feel bad for is those girls that got, you know, the eyebrow microblading. It just, now they're removing it. I don't know if you guys heard, but it's like a new thing where like everybody's removing it. But it just, when it's just like one big pancake of, you know, black eyeshadow kind of looking thing on your eyebrows, it's really not cute, you know? So I'm so glad that I didn't have the budget to do that back then, which is good. And then I'll go in with my favorite thing from Westman Atelier. It's the highlight stick, but it's in this like pink, and it's such a beautiful color. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's, you barely see it. It's just like a shine. And I'll add just a little bit on the top. You really can't see it all that much. Just gives me a little extra shine. I don't know if you guys can see that. I love these earrings. I'll link the brand below, but they do these like pop-ups here and there. They had a pop-up in Culver City, which I went to. They're all, I think, 14 karat gold. But like anytime I'm wearing just regular outfit, I'll just pop these on and it makes me feel like I have, you know, something to look forward to, or like somewhere to go. Okay, I'm gonna do my hair after. I'm just gonna go check on the baby and then I'm gonna do my hair. Before I use this, actually, I'm gonna use the brush. My hair is beautiful like this, but I like to get a little bit more of a bump at the bottom. So I use this to kind of get that effect. There we go. And that's the final look.